Hey, what's up? Now, I'm just going to be real with you, Gemini and Cancer Cusp, okay? Gemini had a situation that needs to be cleaned out in their personal reading, in their general reading, I'm sorry. And then Cancer had this sense of, like, things are sticky. Things are really, really sticky. And so I'm guessing you guys' theme right now is really to clean up. It's time to get some people out. It's time to right your wrongs. It's time to pay your debts. It's a situation, guys. And I feel like there's a lot of things going on for you guys right now, which is probably why I did Gemini and Cancer on the same day when I was thinking about you guys. And then I was like, I'm going to do this cusp, you know, because I feel like there's a lot of combustive energy. And I feel like there's some sense of defeat, and almost like a defeat that you are not willing to take. And I feel like you're still seeing things in the wrong perspective. And that is causing you to not be able to let go of whatever it is that you are not okay with. And we all go through this, so it's not something that you have to feel guilty of. But at some point, you have to be able to be the adult and say, okay, like, I fucked up, or okay, this isn't something I need to waste my energy on, okay? So we're going to see what's going on. So, excuse me, guys. All right, so your past problem that you guys just went through, let's see what that is. Yeah, okay, so you guys, the energy that I'm getting for you guys right now is I got the Hermit in reverse, the Hangman in reverse, and Ten of Swords in reverse. So all in reverse. So this is all saying you, because when I have reverse, I see that pointing towards the person I'm reading for, okay? Because they're laying this way. So this is you. Secluding yourself, being distant, not letting the universe do its thing. So not letting go, like I said. And then we have the Ten of Swords, not allowing something to be put to rest. You're still trying to hold on to something that needs to be done with. It's dead, it's been backstabbed, it's been mutilated, whatever you want to say. It's been done with, but you're still dealing with it. So that's the energy, okay? And that came out all together right in that order. So that's what I'm going to have. That's what I see this base of this reading being. So hopefully we can have a little bit of insight with this, and we can figure out what the hell we need to do to clean up this mess. Because there is something, Eight of Swords. You guys, you feel like you're stranded outside. You feel like you've been outcasted. You feel like, or at least you felt like in this recent thing that just happened, you feel like there's nothing you can do. You feel like you're stuck, but you're not, because you have swords around you. You may have a blindfold on, but your hands are not tied together. It's you doing that to yourself. All you have to do is take the blindfold off. All you have to do is walk around the swords. All you have to do is let go, okay? And that's what this is all about. To me, this is about you learning that you need to let this go. And I'm not understanding why this is such a hard problem for you guys, because you guys, this cusp in particular is magical, literally magical. It's when you have the spirit and the youthfulness of a Gemini, but the loving and charmingness of a Cancer. So you can do a lot of things with that, you know? And it kind of scares me that you guys are going through something like this, because it makes me feel like you guys are going through something that has to do with self-esteem. And we got two major arcana cards that popped out at the same time. We got the Judgment card and the Tower card, okay? So this happened, this feeling of all of this happened because you need to see that it's time for you to confess. It's time for you to do some self-checking, okay? It's time for you to do some real digging about the situation. This is also the Tower card. So whatever happened recently that's causing all of this turmoil is from the universe. And I feel like it's because you're trying too hard to control things, because the Hangman is in reverse. It's supposed to be hanging. You're supposed to let your consciousness and the universe do its magic together. You guys are a magical cusp. You're not letting the magic happen. You're hindering it by doing too much and trying to be too much in control, okay? And you're holding on to things that need to be let go. Now let's see. What is the problem right now? We got 2 of Wands in reverse, okay? So again, this is you not picking you're not knowing what you want versus what else is out there. Do you not know what it is that you want to do? Do you not know? Are you confused because you're battling yourself right now? Because I feel like, I mean, this is a fire card, okay? So this is definitely about passion, about individuality, about movement, about yourself, about, yes. And we have the Empress card in reverse. So this could have something to do with you having, some of you guys may have some motherly issues that you need to deal with. Maybe you have some issues that you need to deal with your mom. Maybe you feel like you were never truly accepted, or truly, there's some things that are backed up in the past time of your life that is causing you to now feel like you have to hold on to things that are not, you feel like you have to settle, but that's not true, okay? Now, I mean, it did get a little dramatic with the mom thing, but I do think it has something to do with someone who, either it's your mom or it's someone who really embodied that caring, nurturing self, that encouraged you. But since it's in reverse, this could be you as your Cancer side coming out and saying, hey, like, you're not catering to me the way that you should be. You're catering more to the Gemini side. And with that happening, you could be having a lot of confusing things for your heart. Cancer is a really loving sign, okay? Nurturing. You guys like to take care of things. And if you're not catering your love side, then that Gemini airspace is going to run rampant and kind of like ruin the balance, okay? And it makes it into like dark magic instead of regular good magic, okay? So really keep that in mind. Now for the future, is there anything coming up in the future that they need to look out for? Gemini-Cancer Cusp. Gemini-Cancer Cusp. We have the Knight of Wands, and I've had this in at least 2 of the videos that I did today other than this one, okay? So that's a lot of energy, again, with jumping out and doing things that are not going to be helpful to you. And that is the essence of making the wrong decision. And I feel like a lot of, even though Geminis are air signs, I feel like sometimes that's the energy that they take on. Even though they're not fire signs, they definitely do take on the Knight of Wands energy and go out there and just kind of do this crazy, like, go for it. And sometimes it works, but sometimes it doesn't, okay? And it's in reverse, so I think you're going to do something drastic that isn't necessarily going to be beneficial to you in the future. But we're going to see what we can do to change that. What should you guys do instead? Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles. So knock all of the obstacles out of your way. And also we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So that means don't isolate yourself and think that you did everything on your own. Allow everyone that helps you, everyone that you trust, everyone that encourages you along the way to also feel that gratitude from you, because you didn't do this on your own, okay? So I do feel like there's a sense of feeling like, well, I had to be the hermit my whole self, alone all the time. You feel like there's no one there that is understanding where you're coming from. And that can be a dangerous place for an air sign, your Gemini side, and also Cancer, because when Cancer feels alone, they feel like they don't have anyone to take care of. They don't feel like someone really knows them for them. That can be a really, really depressing time for Cancer, okay? And I don't want you guys feeling like that. So there's a lot of earth energy in your spread, and also a lot of very, very strong cards. So again, I really think this is dealing with the problem that you were dealing with in the past is all in your head, for sure. Now, this current energy you're dealing with is about love, your passion, your independence, your individuality. Things that really should matter to you, but they might be being overshadowed by the wrong things, if that makes sense. And in the future, I do feel like since you're trying to balance out this love thing versus like your heart versus that spontaneity that Geminis have as well, I think that a lot of earth energy is going to be pulling in in order to balance out the fire, because with that you'll be able to ground yourself. Like the gravity of earth will be able to pull you down back to reality, because you did have the Tower card in your past, okay, and you had to do a lot of revealing to someone, or you probably had to let it all out, and it was a very, very uncomfortable moment for you, because you maybe got caught up in something and you just had to be real about it, and you had to see what things are for what they are now. Right now, I don't feel as afraid for you guys, but I do think it's all on you. So some things, if you're having issues with letting something go in the past, you have to let it go in order to truly be able to move on and prosper, okay? You have to let things go. And I feel like as Geminis can easily get caught up in past things that really hurt them. And really, it's like sometimes you'll be okay with it and sometimes you're not. So it's okay to go through things like that, but you also can allow that to trap you, and you can allow things to inhibit your thinking process and who it is that you are as a person, okay? And if you're still trying to figure out who that is, it's okay. Like, we go through that our whole lives. You're never done learning, okay? So don't ever feel like you're moving too slow or you're not catching up with anyone. Now, the energy that I got just shuffling, and it popped out. I got the 7 of Swords, okay? So this is usually deceiving, taking something that doesn't belong to you. So, and we have the 9 of Wands. So I think what that is saying is you definitely are feeling like you don't have everything it takes, but you also are feeling like you have to overcompensate or go over and beyond to get something that you want. But I feel like you already have it inside of you. It just, you feel like you don't. So really tap into yourself, and there's a lot of major arcana. So I do feel like there's a pulling for you to look at yourself and look at what you're doing, okay? And a lot of reversals as well. Okay, now I want to see if there's any signs that you guys are dealing with, so I can help you guys see if this resonates directly towards you. So who are they dealing with? What signs are they dealing with? What signs are they dealing with? You might be dealing with an Aquarius, because I have the Uranus pop out. So you may be dealing with an Aquarius. Or you may be dealing with the Leo, okay? I'm thinking more of Leo, though. I think some of you guys are dealing with a lot of Leo energy, or at least someone who is being very bold, okay? And someone who's very entitled and very fiery. And I think that's why there's so many fire cards in your spread, because either someone in your past that was a fire sign, or someone who had that fire energy, or maybe a Leo. I think they kind of caused a little separation between your mind and what's happening in reality, as far as you get stuck in your head sometimes, and it really dilutes how much power you have in the physical world, okay? So if that's not the case, then it could just be fire energy that you're dealing with now is kind of pulling you in directions that's sparking that Gemini to act up, or sparking that Cancer to just make not good decisions based on how they feel right there in that moment, okay? So really be aware of what you're doing, and allow yourself to look at the bigger picture, look at things that have happened in your past, and get through them, so that you can let go and really have peace, okay? I do personal readings if you guys... Oh, no, not yet, you guys. I do want to see if there's any signs that are going to be here to help you guys. What signs can be helpful to Gemini, Cancer Cusp? Aquarius, this can be very beneficial to you right now, okay? So, and I got Leo in reverse, okay? So I do think that this Leo energy, or this Leo person, may not be in your life. It may be somebody that you might need to take a little break from, or if it's not a break from them, then maybe this is the person you need to sit down and talk to about it. But I do think Aquarius can be helpful in this problem with you. Are there any other signs that can help? Whoa. Gemini, Cancer Cusp. Third sign. Okay, I also don't think Virgo is a good person to be around right now. Or at least not, I don't mean that you can't be around them, but I think that in this situation, they might not have the best tools to help you right now, okay? Let's see, who else? Who else can be? Who else here, man? Gemini. Okay, so this is a time maybe where you need to tap into your inner Gemini and really get into the source of what is going on and why you keep having these battles in your head. Or if you have another Gemini in your life, maybe they can be helpful to you because they can relate to what you go through in your mind, and you know, excuse me. Oh, okay, well, my card just exploded, so I believe that's it. Yeah, so you guys really try to connect to Aquarius and Gemini right now, okay? And stay, I'm not going to say stay away from Virgo and Leo, but Virgo and Leo, right now, it may be wise for you to let them have some space, okay? So that everyone can really gather everything they need to know, okay? Yeah, you guys, I do personal readings if you guys are feeling a little bit more lost and you still need a little bit more insight to what you should do in particular for your specific situation. And I'll create a whole spread for you and everything. Yeah, so just let me know. I leave all of my information in the description box below. If you guys would like to subscribe, I would really appreciate that, so you guys can be notified whenever I update, you know, your insight and your spreads for you, okay? Yeah. If I'm not your favorite Leo, I hope I will be one day. And until next time, I will see you, my Gemini and Cancer beautiful cusp. I will see you in my next reading for you. Bye.